What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm still not 100%. How do I say that? I'm not 100% well, I guess. I don't know. I've been under the weather, but I had to bring you this because I guess it's exclusive tea. So, like the video's intro plays, we got a lot to get into. That's not the intro.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's all. 1 and 1 got to equal 2.
Make it make sense. Hey,
Yeah,
I love that. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, boo.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Hey, I see you done made your way back over here on my page, looking and lurking. Yes, I know it's exhausting. She's still doing the same thing. She's still all that.
Still all that. Welcome, lurkers and all. Okay, y'all. So, if you don't know, Dr. Heavenly was tasked or, hired to fill in for Claudia Jordan, while Claudia Jordan has been, Claudia Jordan actually, in conjunction with, I believe, this girl named L'Oreal, who's a DJ, is actually putting on shows. Like, she's producing and financing shows. So one of them is going to be in Shreveport, Louisiana, and it's going to feature like Genuine and stuff like that. So she's making moves behind the scenes. If you're interested in Genuine and that era of music, definitely go check them out. I think you can get tickets. Maybe check out her Instagram. But anyway, so Dr. Heavenly is my favorite Married to Medicine star. So I watched her YouTube channel when she was on Foxhole. I actually liked it. Like, Dr. Heavenly on Foxhole was like when Nene finally had some backup on Housewives. Like when Marlo and Nene first got together, that's what it was given to me. Now, I know a lot of people don't necessarily like Dr. Heavenly. They think she's the villain and the problem on Married to Medicine, but I'm not one of those people. I like Heavenly. Definitely Nene and Marlo season 4.
It's a shoe girl. I'm 5'10", Marlo's 5'10". When I walk into the room, I own it. When she walks into the room, she almost own it. So, we're a great pair.
Marlo and Nene. Wait, now she's messy. Okay, so it's split. Some people love her, some people hate her, which really makes for a good villain, right? So apparently, because we're going to get into why this happened, and I'm going to show you guys the clips and everything. Apparently, there was a big shakeup, a dust up, a Ponderosa on Fox Soul maybe like a week ago, and it was between Al and Heavenly. So when I initially watched it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, this is giving me The View vibes back when that constipated girl was on. Who was the real constipated girl on The View? She had blonde hair. Dab was a senator. She was real constipated. What was her name? Somebody put in the chat, the constipated girl from Married to Medicine. Megan. Yeah. Megan McCain. It was giving me when Megan McCain would get into it. So it didn't really strike an accord with me. I just thought it was funny when I watched it. Okay, yeah. Megan McCain, the constipated girl. But anyway, apparently the Fox Soul people liked Heavenly, and they had worked an arrangement with Heavenly, and things were being negotiated for her to be the more permanent fill-in for Claudia, or when people would go out, which to me made sense. But I'm seeing in the comments that not everybody liked her on Fox Soul. Think Anna Navarro, who technically was not she was not the core cast. However, whenever anybody was out, Anna was one of the first people that they called. So she kind of had a permanent temporary seat. Like the permanent stand-in type seat. So I thought, good look for Dr. Heavenly. She gets to promote her stuff, Dr. Heavenly University. Well, after the dust up, Foxhole said nope. So I'm about to show you guys the dust up, and you can put in the chat if you agree with it or not. It wasn't so much that the dust up occurred between Al. It was the fact that Heavenly went on her own platform. And I think she, shared a few things on Instagram. She called Al Jones, as in she called the man Al Jones, as in his ex-wife's name is Star Jones. His name is Al Reynolds, but she was calling him Al Jones. So let's get into it. So I'm going to show you guys, for those of you who never saw it. What's up, Mad Beefs? Yes, Al Jones. Now, if you are a Heavenly fan, you know that's light for Heavenly, but I don't know how network television works. You can see Funky Dineva was loving it. I'm telling y'all, they were the new Marlo and Nene from season 4. The topic was Tyler Perry saying that if a woman dates a man and he does not make a lot of money and you love him, he can pay the light bill and you'll pay the mortgage if you make more money. So Heavenly was very bothered by this.
Tyler Perry that made me bad with that because he's trying to act like, am I talking too much? He's trying to act like we should settle for some bullshit. No, black men, you need to step up. You need to step up. No, let's not settle. We're not selling that you could just pay the light bill. No, get your funky ass up, Funky Dineva. Get you a job, get you another job so you can afford this mortgage. And I'm going to tell y'all black women this. If he can't afford the mortgage, do not move in with him. Now, some black women, a lot of us make more than our men, but don't move in a house that this man can't pay the damn mortgage. And a lot of times, it ain't just because I got all this.
She said, get your funky ass. Dr. Heavenly is funny to me.
Damn mouth that I'm gonna get slapped the shit out of, right? This because the man can't handle, the black man can't handle when a black woman tell him to get the hell up out my damn house. All you paying is a light bill. I can find somebody else to pay my damn light bill. I don't need you, okay? And so it ain't so much the black woman. Black men have a lot of ego and they ain't gonna be able to take it. So it's gonna be anger in the household because they don't feel efficient. And the dick ain't worth all the stress. I'm sorry. Al, what's your opinion, sir? Sorry.
It got her really hot and bothered. It got Heaven. But isn't that what you want in somebody who's guesting on a show? You kind of want them to make their mark.
Dr. Heavenly, I think I'm more of a realist, right? Women aren't out here asking not to have their bills paid for them. They're lonely. And they entertain these guys who are less than their yoke. They're not evenly yoked with them. And it's a phenomenon. It's an epidemic.
It's not a great start to call women lonely out. We got almost 1,200 in the chat. Definitely hit the like button. If you're just coming in, we're talking about why Dr. Heavenly was let go from Fox Soul. She was slated to be the new permanent stand-in host for when they would rotate out.
It's a something because it's happening too much. But you can't blame the man for if you are in a relationship,
a man that don't want to take his wife.
Excuse me, hold on. Dr. Heavenly, I'll let you.
It sounds like they got Boost Mobile internet service over there. Somebody got the Boost Mobile.
Talk. I'll let you talk. Let me finish talking, please. So if you are in a relationship, if women are in a relationship and they don't feel comfortable paying all the bills, then get out the relationship and stop talking about it.
Absolutely.
Like, stop playing the victim. Stop playing the victim.
Ask any black woman that's educated. They're not going to agree with that.
Okay, so this is part of the problem, and I think they're not showing you the picture of the person speaking, and that's because Heavenly and Al are both talking, which is a problem. So at this point, Heavenly, you're in the wrong because you threw the question to Al, and as he's talking, you're over-talking him and telling him what he shouldn't say, whether you agree or disagree.
Okay, I'm not saying agree with you. I said if you're not happy, if you feel like if you're an educated black woman and you're in a relationship and you're not happy with it because he's not paying the bills, get out of it. Get out of it.
Stop being in a relationship. That's the issue.
Listen, stop being in a relationship with a man that you don't respect and you don't like because he's not holding his own. Period. If he ain't got the money, he ain't got the money.
Technically, if you could hear both of them speaking, you would know that they are both saying the same thing. They're both saying the same thing. if you don't feel equally yoked to a man and you do not want the man paying a light bill while you're paying a mortgage, then get out of the relationship. I don't know what had Heavenly so hot and bothered. Maybe it was the Tyler Perry angle.
As it relates to what Tyler Perry is saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If the man makes, like, say the household income is $100 a month, and
to be honest, these faces that Heavenly was making, I think that Foxhole probably liked it. These faces right here are why they're making the cut. They're not even showing you Al speaking. They are just showing you Heavenly making them face. Are y'all seeing this? I was here for it. But they keep panning to Heavenly. So again, it was not the issue of her necessarily going back and forth with Al in this way. I'm sure they could have, reeled it in for the next go round. It was her getting on her social medias and stuff after and reading Al was the problem.
Listen, stop being in a relationship with a man that you don't respect and you don't like because he's not holding his own. Period. If he ain't got the money, he ain't got the money. As it relates to what Tyler Perry is saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If the man makes, like, say the household income is $100 a month, and the woman brings $80 to the relationship, and the man brings $20 to the relationship because that's what they make. They both should pay the percentage that they make. So if the bills are the guy should pay 80%. I mean, the woman should pay 80% of the bills, and the guy should pay 20% of the bills. If he can't pay 20% of the bills, stop messing with him. Don't complain about him. Stop messing with him.
The way that would work, okay, if you can only pay 20% of the bill, you're not my husband. Because biblically it says you're supposed to provide for me. And I'm going to finish this.
Okay, so Dr. Heavenly is a traditionalist. If you watch Married to Medicine, you know Dr. Heavenly is all about daddy. Daddy's her number one. She got an institution, just like Karen from Potomac. You don't mess with her marriage. We all remember Mariah was about to get messed up.
Receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
She was never going to let that go after Mariah did that. But here we go, Heavenly.
I agree with you, and I think we coming from three different points of views. We are. If the man can't be the bill, you at this point 20%, you my bitch. Okay, so you need to clean my pool, you need to pressure wash my damn tennis court, and do what you can. So I'm adding no, but you not my man. You're not my man.
Okay, get him out the house. Stop calling him your boyfriend. Stop calling him your boyfriend and call him your slave.
Tyler Perry said it was okay.
Stop calling him your boyfriend and stop complaining about it. And stop complaining about it. And stop complaining about it.
So let me jump in here.
Now. Funky is now playing Nene from season 4 when she was kind of, politely tapping Marlo, letting Marlo.
Let's move on.
That's the role Funky's playing right now.
Your man is not holding his way.
All right, let me jump in here real quick because the audience is panicking. Hold on, Heaven, you got to be quiet because can't nobody hear when all this talk. So first and foremost, I think Tyler Perry used an extreme, right? I don't think in the real world, nobody, man, woman, or flower pot is finna sit back and just let some bitch come up in their house and be paying a light bill. Here is the question, and I post this on my Instagram, and Heavily, I want you to give me a realistic answer. Because
Nitwit says, Al was definitely given a hit dog holler. Thank you, Nitwit. Liberia Rose says, Al is disrespectful. Claudia always checks him. I just think the issue is the same thing that Heavenly does with Married to Medicine, where she goes on her own platform and kind of says what she wants to say. The people who don't have platforms always get mad. Her argument, which I agree with, is get your own extra platform. Kind of like Candy. Talk to your fan base, on your own YouTube channel. But let's continue. Where Funky is now playing referee.
I'm hearing both of y'all, but Black women right now are in this position, and I'm listening where they say we're out earning, we're more educated, we make more money than men, and then they complain about a lack of availability of Black men. I understand that, okay? And we can make the argument that Black men need to step it up, and I 100% agree that they need to step it up. However, if we're being realistic, let's just say you're 38, you're 40, you're at that high place earning, the Black men as a collective are probably not going to step it up in time enough in your lifetime. So with the current availability of men, what are you to do? All right. What are you to do? If you
look at Heavenly's face. She was like, she was holding it in. She was waiting. She was waiting to see exactly what Funky was about to say.
If you make it what you make it, and the only available pool of black men available to you right now are you know, make a little less than you, a little less educated to you, I'm not asking you to settle, and I'm not telling you to do. To Al's point about the stop complaining, you're complaining about a man that doesn't exist. If they don't exist right now because the pool of dating of black men got piss and shit in it, then what are y'all to do? If you want to be married and you want to have children and you want companionship and this is all that's available, what are you to do?
Get you a damn puppy. The lady got fake babies. Get you a fake damn man, because it's not gonna work no kind of way. I don't know what y'all talking about, but it's not gonna damn it work. The man is gonna have the issue in the household. What I'm saying is women, and I guess the issue at his hand is Tyler Perry made light of it, making it seem like it's okay to accept this. In other countries, other cultures, they don't accept it. So why do black women always gotta be like, I'm not complaining. I'm not.
What I will say to this whole argument is, I know people from every spectrum. So I know people where the woman makes more money. And, you know, I know situations where the man makes more money. I think a lot of times when we think about money, we think about people that are hyper rich, like the Dr. Heavenlys and stuff like that. When in all honesty, you have, you know, people who the man might not have a job right now. The woman pays the bills because she has the job. The woman might be out of work. The man is paying the bills. I think that we always go to extremes as if everybody makes $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 a year. They don't, right? So the average person who is making minimum wage is not thinking about, you have a $10,000 mortgage and I'm only going to pay the $800 light bill. The average person is just trying to like make it. So we have all these hypotheticals all the time. And I'm just like, these aren't real conversations. Somebody said, how was she fired though? So Dr. Heavenly was slated to be the permanent like fill-in. Like I used Anna Navarro from The View. She was not a permanent seat holder in The View, but she was the go-to person. So Dr. Heavenly was in negotiations for that. But after this, she's no longer invited to Fox Soul, allegedly. And we'll see, per my sources, which I think sucks because I really liked her on there. But yeah, a lot of times we use these hyper rich people and it's like, I'm not hyper rich. Most of the people I know aren't hyper rich. Most of the people I know are just trying to like make it. I know a lot of people who pull their money together for the bills, and whatever is left over is for food and for the kids. We're not all, you know, living in super big mansions and stuff like that. But anyway, who's your source? Funky? No. No. But interestingly enough, on Fox Soul, Dr. Heavenly is a friend of Funky's, a personal friend of Funky's. Carlos King, who's now on there, he's a personal friend of Funky's. I wouldn't be surprised. I know Funky is really cool with DJ Richie Sky, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him in for some Fox Soul. I'm available. Okay, but anyway.
Tell me a culture.
Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture.
Every one of them damn men had a good job. The woman stayed home. The woman is capable of a lot of different cultures. White cultures.
One of the poorest countries. What are you talking about? Listen, this isn't right with me. First of all, I'm not gonna take advice from somebody who's married and living a very wealthy life with a very good man and a very wealthy man. You can't give me no advice out here on how to handle men who I work very hard. I'm not gonna stop working hard. I'm not gonna stop making my money. Okay? If I was a woman, I wouldn't stop doing that. But I'm not gonna sit up here on my good internet and let you you attack black men who are out here trying to do their best.
No, you're not gonna put that on me.
They can't do.
What I'm saying is live in a house.
Man, get out of here, Dr. Heflin. Get out of here now. You ain't gonna pussy pop and backpedal on this show. We're not gonna do that on this show, Dr. Heflin. You back here back.
At this point, you can't really make out what anybody is even saying. Like at this point of the fight, does anybody even know what they're talking about? It's unintelligible. Let's go back.
Get out of here now. You ain't gonna pussy pop and backpedal on this show. We're not gonna do that on this show, Dr. Heflin. You back here backstroking right now. What you said was that a man who did not pay 20% was your bitch. And a man ain't your bitch. If he's a bitch, he shouldn't be in your house.
No, he wouldn't be.
Well, good. That's you. That's you, Dr. Heflin. I can respect that. That's all.
The marriages do not.
Now, what Dr. Heavenly states she was extremely mad about was Al telling her, you can't tell me anything because you're married to a rich man. Let's see.
Sit up here on my good internet and let you attack black men, okay? If I was a wife with a very good man and a very wealthy man, you keep up with me. First of all, I'm not gonna take advice from somebody who's married and living a very wealthy life with a very good man and a very wealthy man. You can't give me no advice out here on how to handle men who I work very hard. I'm not gonna stop working. I'm not gonna stop making my money, okay? If I was a woman, I wouldn't stop doing that. But I'm not gonna sit up here on my good internet and let you attack black men who are out here trying to do their best.
No, you're not gonna put that on me. What I'm saying is live in a house.
Man, get out of here, Dr. Heflin. Get out of here now. You ain't gonna pussy pop and backpedal on this show. We're not gonna do that on this show, Dr. Heflin. You back here backstroking right now. What you said was that a man who did not pay 20% was your bitch. And a man ain't your bitch. If he's a bitch, he shouldn't be in your house.
No, he wouldn't be.
Okay, so I'm kind of with this person. They said she's funny. They need to keep her. Where is it? Somebody said she's funny. They should keep her. I think they should keep her too. She couldn't be like the permanent host because that's always going to be Claudia. But I enjoyed seeing this little back and forth. Now maybe they would have to, reel it in, and they couldn't talk over each other. But I wasn't mad at it. Look at Heavenly's face. Heavenly was over it.
Well, good. That's you. That's you. That's you, Dr. Heflin. I can respect that. That's all.
The marriages do not work for all.
They don't have to.
All right, y'all, listen. Ceasefire. Listen, y'all can tell this was a very heated discussion.
Funky is again being Nene Marlowe season 4.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Gotta move on. Well, guess what?
And I wish we had, hold on, Emily. I wish we had more time. I'd like to thank Dr. Al Reynolds for everything, for joining us tonight. And thank y'all for watching us on YouTube. Stick around.
Funky was probably just like, I'm glad it wasn't me this time. I'm glad it wasn't me this time. Hold on, I had another super chat. 2,000 at dinner and only 500 likes. Y'all definitely hit that like button because we're about to get into Dr. Heavenly's response to this. Yeah, we got over 2,300 people, but we only got 500 likes. Definitely hit that like button. Let's see. Where's Heavenly's response?
Just pay the light bill. It's not gonna work for us. It's just not gonna work either way. The woman's gonna get mad and say it, or the man's gonna feel some kind of way, just like Al Reynolds did, and it's gonna come out in a negative. And then that's where we get the problems. That's where we get the issues. Okay. Let's see what we got. Why would Al even try it like that? Let's get some questions, y'all. Maybe I'm wrong. Heavenly, you were wrong for talking over Al. No, I wasn't, because he was trying to put out the narrative that I was bashing men, and I wasn't.
Okay, so somebody on Dr. Heavenly's live stream says this. Let's move this. Dr. Heavenly, you were wrong for over talking Al. Please don't drag him. You were right in what you said, but that fussing back and forth was too much for their platform. Dr. Heavenly was not having it.
Let's see what we got. Why would Al even try it like that? Let's get some questions, y'all. Maybe I'm wrong. Heavenly, you were wrong for talking over Al. No, I wasn't, because he was trying to put out the narrative that I was bashing men, and I wasn't. Baby, you're not gonna put that out on national anything. So I think you're wrong, Beatrice. And I show you don't show your face because you know you're wrong. It was crazy last night. You got under Al's skin. I agree. It was disrespectful. It was good commentary. Absolutely. Because I won't let that man disrespect me like that. He's always saying, oh, Heavenly, I'm not going to let you get away with it. Baby, I'm speaking hypothetically, and he knows that. You're not going to put me in a bad light. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that to me, Al. I'm sorry. Not on any platform. Now, y'all might not want me back on Fox, but hell, okay.
I don't think that Heavenly was disrespecting Black men per se, but there are a lot of Black men who don't make the same amount as women. We all know that Black women are the fastest growing population to get advanced degrees. There is still a glass ceiling for women in general, but if you're putting down, I mean, we go back to that whole debate of would you date a trash man or would you date a dude who drove the bus and things like that. Everybody is not an executive. So do I think she was bashing Black men per se? No. Do I think that she was bashing Black men who are trying to date a woman who makes more than them? Definitely. I definitely think that she was, but that's her prerogative. Technically, she can do that if she wants to, and it's open to the audience. So do I think that Al was triggered? A lot of people are saying they felt like Al was triggered because of his relationship with Star Jones, and that's why Dr. Heavenly titled her video calling him Al Jones. If he was triggered, then you definitely pulled out a match, and there was gasoline drizzling down. If you felt he was triggered, you definitely poked him. So I don't know how Fox Soul works. On YouTube, you could do what you want. But being that they are under Fox Soul's tutelage or Fox's tutelage, I don't know how that works. I know they have like actual producers, executive producers. It's a real show. So word on the curve is they did not like Heavenly taking to her social media and, you know, taking further digs at the situation.
Okay. Let's see exactly, because his claim to fame is his ex-wife's money. I didn't say it. Danielle said it. I didn't say it. Al said you can't tell him nothing. That's what he said, didn't he? Because he know about it. He know about it. He know about that. And then he said Black people. I ain't burning no bridges. I'm not burning no bridges. He gave his opinion and I'm giving mine. That's all, Beatrice. You.
So this is interesting because this is where we're finding out that Heavenly had some inclination that she would not be invited back. Not a bus driver can afford more than a light bill. You know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. I do think that a lot of times now when people talk about relationships, nobody's talking about like just finding love. It's more like you got to get with the executive, male or female. I don't know. That's why I just stay in my little corner over here. Don't bother nobody.
You the one making it about burning bridges, not me. I can give my opinion if I want to. That's what it's all about, right? I think this could have happened. No, it was online when it happened, Terica. It ain't no problem. I'm just excited. Do people say I shouldn't go online after? No, I wasn't finished talking. So we can have dialogue, Terica. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you got a feeling about it, okay. It's so true. He said himself a few weeks ago when she left him, he had.
Hold on. Okay. So somebody says, can Black men stop telling Inquisitive 8? But can Black men stop telling Black women what to do in relationships and what to accept in said relationships? Asking for a friend, aka myself. I do think that you got to let people. Now, this is Fox Soul is a commentary channel. So they're gonna give their commentary, but I get what you're saying conceptually. Let Black women do what Black women gonna do, is what you're saying. Rework said bus driver is one thing. A bum only paying the light bill is a whole other thing. Now, I really want to know who Tyler Perry's paying for. Like, is Tyler Perry still with his baby mama? I'm gonna have to look into that because you know.
But I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
I think he's supposed to be dating one of the women that works on one of his BET productions. Is Sister still on? I don't know. Let me stop being messy for no reason.
had nothing, still trying to rebuild. Okay, he should rebuild. He's a grown man. That's my opinion. And then he gonna bring in Heavenly. You are a well-to-do woman. You can't even really talk about it. Yes, I can. Now you bringing my personal in it. So now I can bring yours, in my opinion. That's what it is. But anyway, let's see. Honestly, you were on there before, and I think they don't like you because you speak up. Claudia don't speak up. Claudia don't speak up. I know Claudia. Claudia got to speak up. Now, I don't watch it every day, but
not that was a
tell me if that's true. I don't know. Tell me. She didn't. She didn't. The combo was good when you coming back to the tea. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't watch them because outside of Funky, occasionally Claudia, they don't fit. I don't know. But anyway, y'all got any other constructive things to say that we can talk?
So basically, I'm an optimistic person. I really enjoyed seeing Dr. Heavenly on there. I didn't even mind the fight between Heavenly and Al. I wasn't mad at the fight. Let me see.
Marriages do not work for all.
They don't have.
All right, y'all listen.
I didn't mind the fight that Tyler Perry started. Re5678 says, I'm guessing Tyler Perry didn't learn minding your business saves billions of relationships. Tell Steve Harvey too. Put them all in the mix. All these wealthy to do people telling everybody with us regular folk how we should be living. Throw Bill Cosby in there too. Heavenly one, Heavenly is a tough opponent. Who knows? She probably doesn't even care about getting invited back to Fox Soul or not. I enjoyed her there. A lot of people agree with her. I guess a lot of people don't like her based on this comment section. Val says, Loudmouth, don't say nothing about gay guys. They truly know about women. Hey, Val. Who knows? So I guess a lot of y'all still watch Fox Soul. I do too. Y'all can put in the comments who you like or who you think should be more of a stand-in. Let me see the lady. This lady is there now, Carolina. We got T.S. Madison who's coming. You got Carlos King who's subbing in. I think they're just trying to see what fits. And I think that they liked Heavenly. But as somebody who has a YouTube channel who watches her, would I be mad if I was on the other end of it? Probably, but then you can always just create your own channel. I don't really think anything that they said was too bad, in all honesty. I thought I enjoyed it, even though it was kind of ratchet, and it wasn't really what they do on Fox Soul. They usually let each other finish talking, then they shut each other down. So, isn't Claudia coming back? Yes. She was never supposed to replace Claudia permanently. She was going to be like the more permanent fixture, like the more permanent stand-in person. And now that's all shot to hell. I don't know. She still has so many different other projects. I'm sure she won't care. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Autumn. Carolina is good. Carolina's blah. Dang, the Fox Soul crowd. Y'all don't play. T.S. Madison was on the night, and she was great. So I guess it's always going to be two guys and a girl, because that seems to be the iteration that they're sticking with. Shalina should be a stand-in. I like Selena Johnson. Vivica. Bring Vivica in as a stand-in. I enjoyed her on Cocktails with Queens. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't think they were ready for Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly says she was going to say what she was going to say, and that's just that.
Ceasefire. Listen, y'all can tell this was a very heated discussion, and I wish we had. Hold on, Heavenly. I wish we had more time. I'd like to thank Dr. Heavenly and Al Reynolds for
KDSCM first says Nene would be a great stand-in host. Nene and Al are actually good friends, but I don't think that Nene would come to a Claudia Jordan production to be a stand-in. I mean, I would enjoy seeing it, but I don't think she would do it. Nene would probably be like, I'm not doing that Chitlin circuit. That's what. Meanwhile, we saw what Nene's YouTube channel was going to be, the reading room. So anyway, Y'all, I got a whole video planned for y'all tomorrow morning. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. I've been gone. I've been under the weather for the last few days. So I wasn't even supposed to come back. But after I heard that, my ears perked up and I was like, okay, let me bring it to y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Be kind to one another. Bye, y'all.